All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We're looking at how solo workers are literally redefining productivity today. If you're a freelancer, a solopreneur, or just anyone trying to build a business on your own, you already know the struggle. You wear every single hat. You're the CEO, the marketer, the writer, the designer, and the IT department all rolled into one. But today, we're unpacking a really fascinating toolkit, 12 specific AI tools that are completely changing that dynamic.
I mean, just imagine that for a second. What if you could scale up, take on way more clients, and deliver that massive agency-level quality without completely burning yourself out or draining your bank account? You wouldn't need to post job descriptions, you wouldn't conduct awkward interviews, and zero payroll to manage. You really just need the right toolkit. So let's go ahead and assemble it.
Part 1. The Freelance AI Revolution.
Moving on to Part 2. Writing and Research Powerhouses.
So, maximizing your writing efficiency? It actually isn't just about throwing AI at the problem. It's about picking the absolute right tool for the exact job at hand. You know, a lot of people push this narrative that AI is coming for independent workers, but honestly, it's the ultimate scaling hack. Let's look at ChatGPT first. It is literally your ultimate brainstorming partner. Need to spitball pitch ideas, outline a quick strategy, or draft a standard client email? That is your go-to. But wait, if you need to write something highly nuanced, like a sprawling 2,000-word blog post or a really empathetic brand story, you absolutely want Claude. Claude's conversational tone and its grasp of human nuance is just incredible for long-form stuff. And then there's Gemini, built by Google, right? So its absolute superpower is that seamless integration with Google Workspace. Say you need to summarize, 3 messy Google Docs, a massive spreadsheet, and one completely unhinged client email into a single clean project brief? Gemini can literally see across your entire digital desk and just get it done. It's a lifesaver.
Now, when we pivot to research, there are really two totally distinct approaches you need to know about. First up is Notebook LM. Think of this as your private, totally closed-loop researcher. You upload a client's entire brand guideline PDF, maybe all their past press releases, a bunch of interview transcripts, and then you just ask Notebook LM questions about that specific data. The best part? It won't hallucinate random outside info because it only looks at exactly what you feed it. That is incredibly reassuring for client work. On the flip side, we have Perplexity. This is your live, real-time web researcher. Look, if you're a consultant trying to figure out current market trends for a hyper-specific niche, you really aren't using traditional search engines anymore. You use Perplexity. It scours the live internet, compiles the data, writes a clean summary, and, this is huge, it gives you clickable footnote citations. You can verify every single fact before you ever put it in a presentation. A total game changer.
Part 3. Mastering Visuals and Design.
Look, even if you are strictly a copywriter or a back-end developer, eventually, you're going to have to present things visually. And it is fascinating how different design tools solve completely different problems. It's like having a full in-house design studio on standby. Say you're pitching a high-end campaign and you need absolutely jaw-dropping, photorealistic mood boards. You fire up Midjourney. Yes, it has a bit of a learning curve, for sure, but the artistic output is completely unmatched. But what if you're, say, building a card game or an app? You need 50 different character assets that all look like they actually belong in the exact same universe. That is where Leonardo AI steps in. It gives you this incredible control over style consistency. And finally, for the everyday hustle, throwing together a beautiful Instagram carousel, a quick thumbnail, or a slick client report, Canva AI is your absolute best friend. With tools like Magic Switch, you just design one graphic and literally instantly resize and reformat it for every single social platform. Takes seconds.
Next up, Part 4. Audio and video generation.
So if you thought high-end video production was completely out of your league or budget, well, check out this automated AV workflow. It basically takes you from a blank page to a fully finished video presentation in minutes. It's essentially a 3-step dance. Step 1, you use Claude or ChatGPT to write a really compelling script. Boom. Step 2, take that script straight to 11 Labs. Seriously, 11 Labs has the most astonishingly realistic AI voice generation I have ever heard. You can use their premium voices or, get this, you can actually clone your own voice just by reading a short sample and then have the AI read your new content perfectly, every single time. Finally, step 3, visuals. You just drop your prompts into Runway ML to generate stunning, cinematic B-roll entirely from text. You stitch all that together, and suddenly you have a massive, high-quality video asset. It is absolutely wild to think you can become a one-person production house just like that.
Moving on to Part 5, Coding and Development Assistance.
Okay, so what exactly is an AI IDE? To break this down, think of a regular IDE, an integrated development environment, as a coder's digital workbench. It's literally just the software where developers type out their code. But an AI IDE, that is a workbench that actually understands what you are trying to build. It's like having a senior software engineer standing right over your shoulder, ready to type for you, instantly catch your typos, and explain how complex things work in plain, simple English. You really, truly do not need a computer science degree to build digital solutions anymore.
Let's put this into perspective. Imagine you're a freelance marketer, right? And you want to build a slick, custom, interactive pricing calculator for your website. The problem? You don't know a single line of JavaScript. Well, you can open up Cursor AI and just type, "Build me a pricing calculator with 3 sliding scales," and Cursor will literally just write the code for you. If it throws an error, no problem at all. You paste the error message back in, and it fixes it instantly. Meanwhile, you've got GitHub Copilot acting as the ultimate autocomplete. Say you're tweaking some code on a client's WordPress theme. Copilot actually predicts whole blocks of code as you type. It saves you from hunting through endless, boring documentation. This is a massive deal because suddenly you can offer basic technical solutions as part of your normal freelance packages. Talk about instantly increasing your value. Which brings us to part 6, your ultimate AI toolkits.
20 hours. Think about that for a second. This represents a highly realistic number of hours you could be saving per week by delegating all that tedious busy work to this virtual agency stack. Let's just do the math. If you save 5 hours drafting emails and proposals with ChatGPT, 5 hours doing deep market research with Perplexity, 5 hours training out social graphics with Canva AI, and then 5 hours troubleshooting random website issues with Cursor AI, you are essentially buying back half of your standard work week. Half!
So, if AI can handle the research, the initial drafting, the pixel pushing, the debugging, it leaves us with one really fascinating question. What are you going to do with those 20 hours? Will you double your client load and skyrocket your revenue? Maybe finally build that passion project you've been putting off forever. Or hey, maybe you just take Fridays completely off to spend time with your family. The busy work is gone. The choice is entirely up to you.